Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are going to make some bagels. Since my lovely neighbors loved my bagels last week when we handed out gifts, I decided to make it again for my family and also share a recipe with you all. And I'm going to give you is just for one total recipe. So in this bowl right here, I have 3 cups of flour. I doubled it, so for your bowl, you're gonna have 3 cups of flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and then I just mixed it up. And then in this bowl right here, I have a tablespoon of yeast, and I put water in here and I let this sit. It's been sitting for roughly about 5 minutes while I gathered my ingredients. But I'm just putting water in here. This is activating the yeast, but this also will give you time to see if your yeast is working or not. There have been times that I've just placed yeast in here and just mixed it all together, but we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna activate it because I wanna go take care of some things on the homestead before we come back and finish our bagels. Right here, guys, I've grabbed some mini cinnamon chips off of Amazon. I have never seen these before, but I did see these on one of the homestead channels that I do watch. You guys might have seen her channel. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but we can probably put her name up here to give her a shout out. But I enjoy watching her channel. I love that she enjoys cooking just like me. So I'm gonna try these in my bagels. She tried these, so I'm interested to see if my children or my family will like these. You're also gonna need a cup of water for this with the 1 times recipe. But for a 2 times recipe, you're gonna use 2 cups. I'm still gonna add this gradually. I will not add this in at one time because I do not want to risk messing this up. So give me a quick second and grab a spoon. It's my like dough spoon. I love using this spoon to mix my ingredients. But I've already stirred my sugar, salt, and flour together. And now I'm gonna go in here and add in my yeast mixture. Super frothy. This is how you know your dough is working, so don't get discouraged when you see that. I just stir mine in a little bit before I go in and add this water to it. So we're gonna start out with about 1 cup and add this in. So with bagel dough, it's a little different as far as making the yeast dough, I've noticed, because it's a little bit more firm than any other doughs I made. Geez, I probably should have worn my apron. I'm gonna grab my apron because I don't want to be walking around with flour on me all day. Now that I've grabbed my handy dandy apron, this doesn't feel too bad. I'm gonna mix this a little bit by hand, see if I'm liking the consistency, and I am. Right now, there's still a lot of flour in here. However, my dough is really wet. I could tell by how soft it is. So I'm just gonna mix this in here. It's just so easy to add in too much water. You don't want to do that. The only reason that I doubled this recipe, you all, is so that all of my family could have a bagel this morning for breakfast. We might make bagels and iced coffee. You want to eat that, honey? We might make some bagels and iced coffee this morning. As you see, it looks like the dough is a bit firm, but you want this, trust me. If this dough was really soft and I tried to make the signature ring in the bagel, it would not hold. That's one of the reasons why you want a firmer dough when you make bagels. All right, y'all, we're gonna place you on a quick time lapse and we're going to continue to mix this dough. And then we're gonna come back and show you the next steps. What I'm gonna do here is gonna be a quick pause. I'm gonna take this, and this is our lard that my husband rendered down for me. And I'm gonna put it in this bowl. Since I don't have any spray, it's probably better anyways. And grease my bowl. You all know I use one bowl when I'm baking, so it's not gonna hurt that it's not washed out. Same ingredients. All right, so in this step right here, I'm gonna take the time out to add in some of these chips. How do they taste, honey?
It's like milk chocolate, cinnamon, creamy
Goodness. Okay, so I don't know how much I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna do, huh? I'm gonna do this. Oh, my husband said that they tasted like milk, chocolate, cinnamon, good bits. So I'm going to knead this inside of the dough. But I'm also gonna just do this to look, feel, because I'm not certain how much I'm gonna need for this. So I'm gonna just incorporate it, just knead it in. Yep. So we're gonna need this a quick second before we add more. This is a lot of dough, so it smells so good though. I can smell the cinnamon in here. We're gonna see if we recommend this after we try this though. But I definitely can smell the cinnamon. I see them starting to peek through. I'm sure you all saw in the time lapse that I added more water to it. Understand that when we're baking that weather does play a part in how much water you're gonna use. So even though I gave y'all those estimates, you may use more or you may use less, depending on when you are making these. So don't count on just a cup of water. You may add more or you may use little less than a cup. So it'll be up to you once you practice making bagels along with me. This dough feels really good. It's just as stiff as I need it. Let's see if I do it like this on this side. This is gonna be so fun. I think it's gonna taste good with the coffee and stuff. Press them down in there. Okay, I can start to see more of the cinnamon chips. I keep wanting to call them chocolate chips. They look like them though. I'll show you them up close in a quick second. But I think my dough has came together as best as it needs to. It's looking good. I'm gonna give you all a close look of the dough so you can see how it looks. You can bring it over here. All right, so this is how it's looking so far. I can see the cinnamon bits in there. It's looking really good. So we're gonna see if this tastes good. I mean, push come to shove, we can give it to the animals and let them have fun if it's not good. But I have faith in my abilities to bake. So we're gonna see, but I will show you these up close. They look like little chocolate chip morsels, just they're cinnamon. I'm not sure how these are made. Apparently, there's definitely no chocolate in here. Palm oil, sugar, cinnamon, non-fat milk, emulsifier, milk, soy ingredients. So I don't know. Hopefully they taste good. We'll see what this comes out looking like, but I have faith. It looks really good. It smells really delicious as well. Remember when we were rising, letting dough proof for a bit, we wrap the plastic loosely so that when it rises, it does not fall. The plastic doesn't push down on it and make it fall. So this is pretty loose. It gives it room to double in size. So in the meantime, I'm gonna place this in the microwave. My microwave tends to stay warm. I told you guys previously. And I'm gonna let it rise in there. Once it doubles in size, we'll come back and make our bagels. And then we will put the water on the stove. And I'm gonna add sugar and baking soda in there. And that's gonna help it give it a brown taste. But when we come back, I'll definitely show you all. Oh, come look at this, honey.
What we got? What we got?
Look at here. My broccoli heads are coming in. You guys, I haven't been out here in a while because it's been really, really cold. You can see some of my leaves have taken damage. They were, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting kind of nervous because all of my leaves were starting to droop like this. So I know that these are cold hardy. However, it did not look like my plants were taking it well. But now that it's a little bit warmer, they seem to be bouncing back. So I don't know. We're just gonna take you around the garden and let you guys look at some of our progress here. I see some more baby carrots starting to come in. I just threw some carrots in here. But oh my gosh, look at this. It already grew back.
Yeah.
We have cut this 4 times, you guys. And we literally just used this last night and it's already growing back. But I found that if you cut cilantro and you wrap it in paper towel and put it in a Ziploc bag, it stays. I cut that last weekend, and this weekend I used it, and it looked like I pulled it right out of the garden. Right here we still have some parsley. We used this one time. We just grabbed a huge bunch off of here. And then we still have the carrots coming in. They're looking good. We'll see. This will be my first time growing carrots of this magnitude, so I don't know. My kids don't eat carrots like that. But yeah, look. Come over here, honey. You can see some of my young plants took the cold like super, super hard. It was really hot, and then like the next day, it was a cold snap. There is some oregano under here too. I just put it in here. I probably will up pot this. I think I want to do like miniature garden beds, but each garden bed is going to be a herb bed. So we'll see. I probably line the greenhouse with it, but you guys, this bed started taking this weather hard. I have to pull out this shard. Yeah. I was pulling it out and giving it to the animals, but I'm gonna pull this out and actually add it to my compost pile. Because again, it took the cold really, really harsh, and I'm not used to seeing this. Last year, we did not deal with that. Even though it got cold, it wasn't that drastic so fast.
Yeah, I think it's because it got so cold.
Well.
It was warm and then it was like boom, ice.
Yeah. So, look at here, honey.
What we got?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, y'all. This is my first time growing Brussels sprouts, and you can see them right here. Each of those little nodules coming in is a Brussels sprout. So I have them sporadically throughout each of the beds. I'm super excited about growing Brussels sprouts because I actually like them. But let's come over here to some of our older plants. Let's look and see how they're doing.
The garden still look good this December. And
considering that they had that cold snap. Because you guys, I'm telling you, it was looking like we dipped them in hot water. But look at this broccoli head, honey. This one's coming in good too. I guess the pig ate all of the cauliflower because I don't see a cauliflower plant in here. So anyways, the kale is looking really good. Look at the cabbage. The cabbage right here. It's still squishy, it's not hard, so it definitely has time to grow. But they're heading up all over here. Come look at, oh wow. Look at this. Look at the water over here. It looks so crystally. So beautiful. I don't know. I love plants, y'all. Oh my gosh, the purple kale looks so beautiful. I don't even like purple, but that looks stunning. But anyways, I'm gonna show you where we're gonna add in our wood chips. He's securing my my garden for me, y'all. That's nice garden art. But here, I had picked up some free leaves and I placed them on here. However, we had an Arctic blast come through here and blew off all the leaves. At first, I thought it was the chickens, but it's definitely not. And this tree, for some reason, keeps falling. I don't know what else to do to keep it up, but I really wanted to survive this winter. But anyways, let's go take care of our animals this morning, and then we'll go back and start making some, what do you call it?
Bagels.
Bagels. All right, guys, welcome back. I have set up 2 sheet pans with parchment paper, but I'm also gonna sprinkle a little flour on the bottom. You don't have to do this, but I do this. It makes it a little bit easier for me. Parchment paper should, but flour does too. It helps. So we're gonna split this dough in half and work with half of it first, but you guys can see right here that it rose. You can see the chocolate chips in there, but if you push down on it, you see it started to slightly come back up. So we should be good. I'm gonna take half of this dough and work with it. I'm gonna put the other half back in there so that it can stay warm. While I work with the other one. Okay, so I want to split this into equal parts. Let's see, we probably can make, give or take, let's see. This is breakfast, so I'm going to give them big ones because I'm not cooking anything else for breakfast. So we're going to make 6 out of each loaf. These are pretty big. Yeah, these are pretty big bagels. I'm pretty much going to roll it in a ball. You want to bring it over here so they can see, honey? Okay. I'm going to roll it in a ball. Then I'm going to take that ball and push on both sides, my fingertips together, and create a hole. Once I create that hole, I'm just going to whirl it around my finger. This is why it's important for your dough to be kind of stiff, because if it's too wet, that hole will not hold. Oh my gosh, this smells so amazing. It's so fragrant. I'm gonna make this a little bit wider. But I'm gonna continue to do that with all of these that I just did. So pinch the 2 fingers together right here until they touch, and then take the other one and put both the fingers in there and just whirl them around. And you will create this, a bagel. So that's all it literally is to make these bagels. And these don't have to be perfect, y'all. I promise you, by the time it bakes up, it's gonna look like a regular bagel. All right. Oops. This is what we have here. I'm gonna take this again and let it proof. Wrap this really lightly so that we do not smush the dough as it rises. I'm gonna place this in my microwave and let that rise. The first time I let this dough rise for about 45 minutes. This time it shouldn't take as long. It's 10:47 now. We're gonna see how long it takes to do that. Let the dough rise the second time.
Not too long.
All right, so that's it, guys. That's the second one. Since I do not have room inside of my microwave here for an additional pan, I did set my bottom oven here to proof. So I'm gonna just stick this one in here and let it proof. While these two are going, I am gonna set up a pot of water on here. I'm gonna add in some baking powder and sugar in here. All right, I'm just gonna add, this is a regular spoon, nothing major here. I'm gonna add in a few tablespoons of sugar. And the reason that I'm doing this is because the sugar helps give the bagels a nice crust along with the baking powder. It just does something. I don't know. It's so cool. The last time I did not have to put butter on my bagels, they just were brown and beautiful, golden. So we're gonna let this come to a boil. Once this comes to a boil, we will go ahead and start adding in our bagels. All right, guys, this has came to a boil. In the meantime, I set up a baking sheet with parchment paper on it so that when these bagels come out of the water, I'm gonna put them on here and then we're gonna bake them all. So we're gonna start boiling them. And the reason why we do this, you guys, is so that signature chew that bagels get, this is what they get it from. Boiling it and then baking it. Now, don't be frazzled that the bottom looks like that, right? All bagels are not perfect, I promise you. My bagels look like this all the time, but they taste great. So I'm gonna put 3 in here. I made these pretty big this time around. And literally for a total of like 30 seconds on each side. They don't need much time, but we're gonna do like 30 seconds on each time. So with all of that, those ingredients that I had, once I doubled it, I got a total of 12 bagels. So this recipe, if you do it with the 3 cups, only makes about 6 big bagels. You can do them smaller, but this is our breakfast, so they're gonna get a huge bagel for breakfast along with a cup of iced coffee. I'm gonna flip them. Flip it. So you can see right now it looks crazy. Looks like an alien. But I promise you, just trust the process, follow along, and you guys will make perfect bagels. And the reason why the water is turning brown, it's not that my water is dirty, guys. This is just cinnamon. Coming out of those cinnamon chips that we put in here. So we're gonna start taking them out and placing them on here. And this, once you boil them, this makes them get even bigger than what they were. All right, guys, this is what it looks like once I boil them in the water. And now we're gonna go make magic together. Let's go make magic. I enjoy baking so much. Like, I truly get enjoyment out of this.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna watch these for, it's 11:20. It's not 11:20. Is it? Oh my gosh. It's 11:20 right now.
Is that right?
Yeah. So we're gonna put this on a time lapse. You guys are gonna get to go through the process with us and watch it turn into something beautiful and magnificent.
On the phone.
All right. Ta-da! Fresh, delicious, baked bagels. Yep. These are gonna be great. I can't wait to sink my teeth in these. I will open one right now, but it's really hot. I would say practice makes improvement and continue to practice, practice, practice. I enjoy baking this with you guys, and I hope you guys continue to practice along with me. And I will see you on the next video.